You talked pretty specifically during your press conference about using that San Antonio model for presumably for Powell and Andrew and maybe Lamar a bit. Specifically, do you know yet how you're thinking of using Kobe?
Yes, I do. I mean, it fits in with what I'm trying to do in our early offense. And what I was saying is our early offense is going to be similar to what San Antonio did back when they had the two bigs and David and Tim, but again, there'll be some bits and pieces of triangle involved in it. But I think the triangle, it's a motion offense for the most part, and a lot of people have bits and pieces of that within their offense, and so it won't be any different for us. And we'll make sure that Kobe's in his comfort zone or his sweet spots out on the floor.
So those triangle elements, you're thinking.
Say it again.
Those triangle elements carrying over that in particular involves Kobe, like how you're thinking about trying to use him and where he fits into all this.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. What's that?
Now that I'm back. Those triangle elements that you were talking about, the bits and pieces.
Oh, good hands. That was great. That was
got
great.
a couple open roster spots.
Hey, how much it costs?
A lot less than anyone else you're going to pay.
I'll go talk to Mitch.
Don't turn that down.
With the 58th pick.
Those triangle elements that you were talking about. Now, is that specifically how you think Kobe could fit into the mix, like retaining those elements of the triangle?
Yeah, I mean, he can fit in the mix that way. There's some other ideas that I have as to how I'll get him to fit in. But, bits and pieces of the triangle, not only for him, but for some of the other guys, too. There's a little bit of comfort zone there. But, I have some other ideas of how I'm going to get those guys to get to their sweet spots on the floor to be able to be effective offensively.
What do you think the mix is with him in terms of working him on ball and off ball? With Kobe.
The mix is, what do you mean?
Finding a balance. What kind of balance would you like to see with him, both on the ball and then off the ball as well?
Yeah, one, hopefully that will keep our opponents off balance. I think he'll be on the ball some. I think he doesn't necessarily have to be a Chris Paul in a pick and roll situation, but because he is who he is, he's going to command a lot of attention and draw a double team, whenever he comes off a pick and roll. So sometimes he'll be involved in pick and rolls, not only to look for an opportunity to score himself, but to be a facilitator, because he's going to draw or attract a lot of attention in situations like that. And then, anytime you can have somebody that comes off of screens, moves well without the ball, they're harder to double team. So we'll mix some of those elements in there too.
Andrew indicated in his exit interview that he wants to assume a larger responsibility offensively than what he has already done. And then Kobe had mentioned that he's going to have to kind of fall in line between him and Powell. How do you kind of determine how that kind of...
Now, were you in the exit interview?
Exit interview talking with us. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's pretty good. You got some inside information that I don't have.
With us.
Right.
His exit interview with the media.
Okay. You said what?
His exit interview with the media, he indicated that he wanted to have a larger responsibility with the offense. And Kobe had mentioned that he's going to have to fall in line, so to speak, behind him and Powell. How are you going to determine just how that dynamic is going to work within the offense?
In the pecking order?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to determine itself. I mean, with how well guys play, But I mean, I can't score for any of them. Right. So I mean, if they go out and they show they can do something, then I'm not going to go to Powell if he's having a good night, and if he's going for 35, 36, and he's leading us, and say, no, you got to slow down, let Kobe pass you. Right. So we're just going to play the game, and our guys are going to play the game the best way to help this team win.
So have you navigated the 91?
Yes, I have, and it's a bear. It is, it is a bear. But I got some tricks up my sleeve, though. I can't tell you guys the tricks, because then if we.
Then I would have to do.
Helicopter.
I live in Orange County.
No, because then you might if you guys are looking for me or something like that, you might know where to look.
I realize that this is a tough question to answer just because of the rules and stuff, but is communication, given what could be coming around the corner with the players, more important now than it might have been, if you had a little more time to get to know guys and stuff like that over the course of the summer?
No, you know what? I'm just, there's, yes, that something could be coming, but you know, I'm just going about my business just like I would
Not
at
doing
any other
anything
time.
different.
I'm not doing anything special or anything different because, you know, I always like to hit the ground running anyway. And, you know, the more that I can get done, the better it is for me. At least I'll feel like I got more accomplished. I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of the game. So I'm trying to knock out whatever I can sooner than later for everything, and it will continue like that.
With the offense being different than obviously what was run last year, how does the point guard role with Derek and Steve change?
Well, you know, the one thing is it'd be an equal opportunity offense where the 1, the 2, or the 3 can bring the ball up because all the smalls are interchangeable. So it's not going to be too much different because in the past, you know, here they had multiple guys, even including Lamar, bring the ball up. But the one thing that we like to emphasize attacking the clock, and we want to get the ball from the back court to the front court within the first 4 seconds or so that we can get to a second and third, sometimes a fourth option without our backs being against the shot clock. So we'd like to get the ball up the floor a little quicker than what we've done in the past, or than what they've done in the past.
What were your thoughts when you first drove up in Mater Dei, the neighborhood? I grew up in Santa Ana.
Oh, you did?
My dad was still in Santa Ana.
No,
It's a little, you don't expect it, right?
no, yeah, I like it. It's nice. I mean,
No, the neighborhood's not.
it's
The
not.
school is.
But you know what? That's what some people is like this, and I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe this is me being a little naive. But and I've only when I've gone in, for the most part, I go 405 to Bristol.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, okay, go the other way. Like, go
go the other way. It's a little tough.
north, yeah.
It's tough. Okay, well maybe it is, but I mean,
Yeah, no, they cleaned it up around there.
I've been in some tough areas in Cleveland. You know, I mean, you know.
You're not
But
far from the tough area.
okay, but that's what I heard too. So.
My
The tough
niece and
areas of
nephew
Orange
just
County.
graduated.
The tough areas of Orange County.
Santa Ana.
Rough streets
Santa
of
Ana?
the OC.
No, that's,
You go to
that's
Santa
what I
Ana.
heard. No, that's what I heard.
No,
No,
what?
yeah.
You go to my dad's house where, yeah.
Yeah?
Look at the
She's
crime rate.
saying that if
Sounds
you
like I
went
probably
to
don't want to go your
Right,
way.
Exactly.
That's right.
Let's get out of here.
Misconception of Orange County.